hope is this belief in things you can't even see, but you can conceive of them, and if you can kind of imagine it, you can more than likely do it. And so that hope is what drives you when somebody says what you cannot do, and you just say, you watch.
We had this dream of trying to create a nonprofit that would help the community create itself, help the community do the kinds of things that would make it a good place for everyone. You need people to talk to, people who've been successful. You need people to talk to help see how that dream and that interest of yours can become something that creates a job for you and helps the regional economy. I'm just an incredible foodie, and I love cooking and canning and supporting local food businesses. So it runs really deep in me, and I think it does in a lot of people, that their relationship to food. And I think that's why I think it's a not that hard a step to help someone see the opportunities in the food sector. I mean, I didn't end up making a food product, but I still was able to help, a food sector grow. And I think that we can tap into a lot of people who, some way or another, they've got a deep connection to the food of their region. And it's, part of what our job is to help them figure out how they can help the regional food economy flourish. If we help you, we expect you to help others and learn the tricks of the trade. And so that's what made the food sector here explode, because people were influencing each other. So we would get stories in the local media, and people would say, oh, so-and-so, they started a business and it looks like a big success. Well, maybe I can too. You don't have that much money to spend on infrastructure, and your most important infrastructure is people being willing to help each other. So I would say there's tremendous potential here for lots of entrepreneurs. I think the culture, the openness to experimenting and innovating, that's the trick, that's the sweet place we all need to think together. How can we help people believe they can do this? How can we help them see that it's all around them, what they need? Like we found the guy who could make world-class labels was sitting in a screen print shop making t-shirts. Appalachian needs to think more about this kind of infrastructure, and it's true now. There's maker spaces, there's wood incubators. We need to think about this kind of support structure for sectors that can make it economically feasible for people to start businesses and bring them all together in one space. So then they run into each other and they start helping each other naturally.
All of the things that divide us are primarily the result of human decision making. Political decisions were made to segregate people. Political decisions were made that made some people better off and some people worse off, so that the same human beings who made these problems can solve these problems.